press conference with Coach Bαρτζώκα. You'll do a first statement and then we'll open the floor for the questions. Coach.
Good evening to everybody. First, I would like to express my appreciation to our fans that they came here to support us for one more time. Unfortunately, we don't play the final, but you know, after we let the first 24 hours, 48, 2-3 days, and we can realize what we achieved this year, I can be proud for our players, for our club, for everybody, for our coaching staff. It was a really difficult season for us, but one more time we were here in the Final Four. Play one very bad first half versus Real, and it was enough for us to not to compete for the final, for the title today. Of course, you understand that today's game was a very complicated game, I can say, with more of the players without motivation. We just had to use it just for the people who stay here, for our fans to see us, and of course as a preparation for the upcoming games. Congratulations to Fener also. They had a very great second round and playoff series versus Monaco. They deserve to be here. I wish them good luck to the upcoming games. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Just raise your hand if you have any questions. Over there.
Catalano Francisco, your devotion. Coach, in the last post-game press conference last Friday, you talked about the weight of success, failure, and values. And I know there is a bit of disappointment now, but can we say that what you built in these years in terms of mentality, culture, is kind of a model now for other EuroLeague teams, and is something important that will be considered and regarded over the result? That is something that is important, but it's not all what is everything about. Thank you.
Thank you for saying that. Yes, I would like to establish one culture to Olympiacos that includes, you know, the unselfish way of thinking, the empathy between the players, and you know, the togetherness that we need to have. Something beyond the talent, beyond you know, the big budget probably. And I'm very happy that with this situation we have a big hype from our fans. It's right now all the sold outs that we have during the season, they won't support even today. You know, our fans were disappointed, but a lot of them stay there to cheer for the team. I'm happy for this. Of course, you know, in clubs like big clubs like Olympiacos, always the titles are important. But from my side, you know, to establish this kind of philosophy is very important, and you know, it's something that I'm proud of.
Over there.
Coach, Andrew Bermuda, Fansided. You know, I wanted to ask, you've been a coach in EuroLeague for a long time now. You've had many different teams, your original Spinolis Olympiacos squads, your Krasnodar squad with Delaney, Randolph, where you didn't really use a conventional center a lot, your Kimki team around Alexei Shved, your Olympiacos team last year with Bezenkov, you know, a perimeter scorer, but different from the ones you coached before. Your team this year with really no, you know, one option and kind of spreading the ball out. How would you describe your kind of on-court basketball philosophy now, and how has it changed from when you first started as EuroLeague coach throughout the years?
Yes, it's a good question. My philosophy changes every year. First of all, you need to be informed where the basketball goes, what in the basketball nowadays needs, you know, to be successful. You can look to the market to bring the players that they fit in your system, but at the same time it's not always possible. The market is really small right now in EuroLeague, with what everybody knows in this room, what's happening in NBA, even in the top NCAA, where the players are getting money now to play. So the market in the States right now creates a lot of problems to the European market. That's why you see players from one team in EuroLeague goes to the other, and if you have a core good players and you keep them, mostly you are successful. I believe stability is very important. I think you need to have a core of players, like 6, 7, 8, 9 players, and to add someone, 2, 3 additions every year, if it's possible, and if the market allows that. My philosophy is always like this, team basketball is important. Playing almost 90 games per season, you cannot base only in one star. It's impossible, because if you have one star, from 90 games, he will be like 40, 45 games, fantastic, amazing, is great. But the other 45 games, that means that maybe you can lose them. I really believe that you need good players. The talent is very important. The athletic ability, the height is important. But most important thing for me is how one group of players can stick together and play. This is what I'm trying to do in every team, no matter because as you said, Lokomotiv was different type of playing only with forwards. Now we have 3 centers in Olympiacos. Basketball changes, but whatever always is the same is that you need to stick together. You need to have good locker room, and everybody has to be in the same page.
Over there.
Bertrand Zagaglia, your devotion. Coach, first of all, congratulations for the great season, the great basketball you played through so many adversities. It was maybe last year, we talked yesterday, maybe last year you were more beautiful, but this year you look to be tougher, definitely. Then I'm asking you something that, starting from what I asked yesterday to Mr. Bodiroga, because he was involved in this kind of question. We have seen a lot of talent in the next generation, unbelievable talent. Maybe the next generation ever tournament, it was the final today was something really special, but all the games were so good. In 2-3 years, let's say maximum 4, most of the great players of EuroLeague will retire or will be retiring. It looks like actually we do not have a change for these great players. But these guys, as you told before, are going to the NCAA, making money when they are 17, 18, 19, things like that. What do you see in the future of this competition in terms of quality?
The level of the competitiveness is going to be the same, because right now there are clubs with great organization, brand names, big clubs that they know how to build up teams. As you said, the talent is going every year down. Probably because from all those young guys that you saw today in this tournament, most of them are going to play in the States. I don't know if they're going to play in Kentucky or Duke or somewhere else, but maybe after 1 year they're going to play in NBA. They're going to be able to draft. What I think is that if a EuroLeague team has one player with great talent, cannot be the buyout for NBA something like 1.5 million. For them is ridiculous money. So maybe to raise the buyout from a European team to NBA or whatever else is one solution. But honestly, we need to make more attractive our product here in Europe, just to make sure that not only the good players are going to leave. You remember that the last 2 MVPs in EuroLeague, Vasilij Micic and Sasha Vezenkov left,
Over there.
Hello, I want to ask Turkish. Sarnas Jasikevičius ve Fenerbahçe Beko hakkındaki düşüncelerini sormak istiyorum hocam.
Can you repeat the question?
Fenerbahçe Beko ve Sarnas Jasikevičius hakkında düşüncelerini sormak istiyorum. Jasikevičius elinde çok deneyimli olmayan bir kadroyla Final Four'a geldi. Bundan sonraki kariyerinde Jasikevičius'u nerede görüyor ve Fenerbahçe Beko'yu?
Listen, Fenerbahce is a great club. It's a very big club with a lot of fans, and you know, in the highest scene of European basketball. Saras is a great coach. There is no doubt about that. I don't know, because I didn't talk with him, and of course, if I had the information, I couldn't share with you. But I'm not sure how many players that he already has, they are fit in his system. Probably they're going to make some changes. But you know, there is no. They have good budget. They have a lot of money to spend. They have a lot of fans. They have great arena and a very good coach. I'm sure that they will be competitive also the next year. But for this year, being here, always I'm saying that achieving the Final Four is a big time accomplishment.
Thank you, coach.